we talk about the new SpongeBob episode.
Yes, we will.
Hello, I'm Caleb McGrath. Welcome to the Daily Caleb. And I am with Denise McGrath, my mom, and we are talking about Goodbye Krabby Patty, the new SpongeBob episode. It's aired last night, and we are going to share our thoughts about it. So, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Denise McGrath. I'm here with Caleb, and let's get this show started. Looking forward to it.
So, it's episode 200, Goodbye Krabby Patty. It's about SpongeBob and Patrick's friendship is torn apart when Mr. Krabs starts selling frozen Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
Is that an accurate description, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's perfect. Perfect. I thought it was a great plot.
Yeah, I think it was a good idea that they made it about SpongeBob and Patrick's friendship, especially because in the beginning of the episode, just to let you know, there's gonna be spoilers for this video, so exit if you have to. So, anyway, I like how it sets it up, because in the beginning of the episode, it has a montage of SpongeBob and Patrick doing some things together, and it doesn't seem like filler, no pun intended.
No. Seems like the real formula of their friendship, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Is that a pun intended?
Yeah, that was a pun intended.
So many puns.
Yeah.
Filler, formula. So, was there any parts you disliked?
I can't think of any off the top of my head. Any real dislikes?
The only thing that I didn't like about the episode is, you know how yesterday I was singing to you that Frozen Krabby Patty song that I saw on YouTube, and it was on TV too.
Yeah.
So, I was expecting that was just a clip from the episode, but I was actually pretty frustrated that it wasn't in the episode.
Oh, because you were looking forward to it once you had heard
I
it?
expected that it was gonna be in the episode. I knew the other shorts that were on TV for the advertising the episode weren't gonna be like clips from the episode, because it's only 22 minutes, and that's about like 5 minutes if you add all the shorts up.
Right. Okay. I see. I understand. So you liked it, so it was a little misleading and disappointing to you that you didn't hear it.
Yeah. And now I'm just gonna list a few of the jokes that I liked. I liked the yellow box gag.
Yeah, that was good. It's the first I had heard the yellow box, and they carried it through the whole episode,
Yeah,
which
and,
I thought was funny.
And I know that there was certain episodes where SpongeBob was mistaken for something like Who Bob What Pants, where he was Cheesehead. But this episode was we've never seen SpongeBob be mistaken for a yellow box, and it is hilarious here. Oh, and the gag where Mr. Krabs said, "It looks like sand, but it's pronounced filler."
Yeah. It's imported, so it's pronounced filler. Yeah, that was funny. I thought there was a lot of humor to the whole episode.
Yeah, and although there was an inappropriacy with the whole butt thing, at least nobody said, "My butt's going huge."
Right.
Or something that would sound inappropriate other than just the word butt.
Yeah, they didn't have to say it.
My butt's sizing.
They didn't have to say it. They kind of left that to the imagination. And one of the reasons I thought that was funny is because me, as a person who enjoys dieting and stuff like that, everybody always has a little phrase that says it's going to go straight to your, your butt. And without them saying it, that's what they implied, which I thought was funny because a lot of people could relate to that.
Yeah, and I think it was funny that, that itself, the fact that sand is making their butts huge is pretty funny.
Right.
And it seems like something you'd have in a SpongeBob episode,
yes,
doesn't it?
Definitely.
And let me see what to talk about. So, I like the part with animatronic Squidward.
Yes, it was
Like,
the opposite of Squidward.
Yeah, SpongeBob's like, there's something about it that seems a bit off. And he's like, and it cuts to like, I love my job. I love my job.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Yep, it was the opposite of Squidward.
And then Squidward just throws it on the floor, takes the hat, and sits into his little boat.
And he's his true self at that point.
Yeah. And did you like Plankton's part?
Oh, yes. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, I thought.
Plankton was himself, and I like when he thought the little clip there of him saying...
What? Wait. Did it have the robot Plankton in it?
It was the robot Plankton
like,
where he gets hit with the sledgehammer from Mr.
He keeps
Krabs.
saying, curses, foiled again.
Yes. And
curses,
he said,
foiled again.
that never happened. And it's literally, it was happening at the moment, and it actually has happened probably over 1,000 times in all the episodes.
Yeah. And in the SpongeBob universe, I know it isn't real, but in the SpongeBob cartoon universe, there's probably a lot of things that happened outside of what we saw in the show. So, like, probably there hasn't been 1,000 episodes, but 1,000 times is probably true.
Yeah, that was just, I threw that number out there, just guessing, but could be accurate.
Yeah. So, and the part with this page unintentionally left blank. I looked for that hard on the gallery of the episode because I wanted to like just make something like some sort of thing saying on my blog saying like what I want to do when scripting episodes of my shows. And like I showed the picture, this page intentionally left blank.
Right, because you really don't want the people to know, and they really don't want people knowing the Krabby Patty formula.
But SpongeBob doesn't realize that he got the real formula.
Right.
But luckily they changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the part with SpongeBob and Patrick in those pants.
Oh, yeah. They were trying to share the same pair of pants.
Yeah, and like, let me go back to SpongeBob and Patrick's friendship in this episode. I feel really bad for SpongeBob and Patrick in the episode.
Being kept apart as friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, one of the people who's in Patrick's big house near the middle of the episode at the party is like, he can find the kitchen by himself. You got to take some pictures with some mascot guys.
Right.
And really, Patrick isn't even getting this. Like, at one point he was like, in a commercial, and they're like, oh, we'll fix that in post. Like, it really is like disappointing to me. Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Oh, and also, this isn't too memorable, but when Don is like, call me Don, then he has a little smile and a sparkle.
A little sparkle on his tooth a lot. Happens several times.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
And the part where, and how many times Mr. Krabs faints into Don's arms.
Yeah.
And after he faints, when Mr. Krabs faints after Patrick says that that the patties are made of sand. Like, he faints, and Don just drops him. He's like, it was cute when you were rich.
Yeah.
But I'm out of here.
Right.
And let me see what is another good part? Oh yes, I remembered to say this when I was thinking of what to say in this video. The part where, like, so there's a part where SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, and Don are walking through while we're seeing these Krabby Patties get made.
Through the factory.
And there's a guy who's like on top of this, like an employee, a worker, who's like on top of the thing where all the patty stuff is. And he's like working on top, and then he falls in, and he's like covered in patty. And then he's like, you see him like get burnt, and then you see him frozen in ice. It looks really funny.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and this isn't about the episode. I hope you and everyone watching this video, I hope you guys like that, how this picture that's on the little thing, like slide you're seeing on the screen. Like
the Krabby Patty?
Yeah, the frozen Krabby Patty. As you can see, it's in ice, and I put my SpongeBob Caleb face on.
Yeah, I think it's a great
and
illustration.
Yeah, I did that on Pixlr. It's a little drawing website I have.
Yeah, nice.
So, it's been 10 minutes. Do you think we should wrap this up with our favorite parts of the episode?
Yes, I think we should.
And our ratings?
Yes.
No, we'll wrap it up with our ratings. Good
Okay.
idea. Because we talked about a lot of good things.
Right. We don't want to give too much away in case, spoilers are one thing, but we don't want to tell the whole story. I would say that would you like me to go first?
Yeah, out of 10. Or a percentage.
Okay, I would rate this, honestly, I thought it was funny. I thought it was very true to what happens right now in the real world. So reality-wise, I thought it was very appropriate. The characters...
butt thing.
The characters were, I thought they had very funny parts, it was very clever, very well written. I would give it a 9.8.
Okay, so I think that, because, let me just recap what I said quickly. Like, it had some funny jokes, and the characters all serve a decent purpose. A lot of the characters except Sandy, because you wouldn't expect Sandy to be in a Krusty Krab episode, other than Someone's in the Kitchen with Sandy and a few others.
Right.
You don't usually see Sandy in the Krusty Krab.
Right.
So it wouldn't be natural for her to be there.
Right.
So, like, SpongeBob and Patrick and Mr. Krabs are the main characters in this episode. I'd say I like them. Squidward is good. Oh, and also Gary is in the episode. Another main character.
Right.
And Plankton is also pretty good.
Right.
And I give it a 99%.
Okay. Very nice.
The only reason why I'm giving it 99 is because of the one dislike that I mentioned earlier in the video.
Right.
And also, and one thing, I don't think it would fit in with seasons 2 and 3, but at least, or even 1, but I think it would at least fit in with 4 and 5.
Right. I agree.
Because this episode is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think it's because I've seen the whole season, I think this is the funniest episode of season 9.
Yeah, I would agree. And one last thing I want to add to it is one of the reasons why I gave it such a high percentage myself was because during the whole time of watching it, of course we watched it, live.
Airing.
We watched the initial airing. There wasn't any point during the whole episode that I thought, this is boring. I wish this little scene would get over. I really anticipated and appreciated and enjoyed every second of the whole episode.
Well, we're 13 minutes in. Should we say goodbyes?
I think we should.
I will see you tomorrow on the Daily Caleb. I want to have more talks with her about some episodes.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having me, and I hope this sets a high bar for being episode 200. I hope they continue to be this funny and this good.
Yeah, like, let's hope season 10 does good.
Yeah.
Like, we saw Mermaid Brains and Mermaid Pants, but that's all, and I know there's a few season 10 episodes coming out in February and later, this Saturday, and in March.
I look forward to them.
There's some season 10 episodes.
I look forward to
So
them.
we might talk about them.
Okay.
So I will see you tomorrow.
All right. Goodbye. Thank you.